My first love would be obviously the Earth's core. I remember back in college, my friends and I actually dug down into the Earth's core, and we found the Earth's core. And what a lot of people don't know is that the Earth's core is about the size of a basketball, and you can stand on it. It's a little hot to the touch, but it's like hot tub water. It's hot at first, but you ease into it, and eventually you come to enjoy it. Hello, my baby baby. For many years, time travel was thought to be a myth or an urban legend, if you will. And those theories have been debunked. Gee, it's a lot of conspiracy talk. Presidential nominations, for example. I just don't believe that, well, first of all, aliens are existing in this world and possibly Mars. My friends and I, back in college, we went to the local hardware store. We rented a cordless drill, and we drilled down into the Earth's core. It's hot enough you can barbecue food actually right on the Earth's core. A lot of people don't know that. Not so much delivery, but takeout is a variation of time travel. It has its roots in Chinese nomenclature, for lack of a better word. Imagine yourself on a runway, and you're watching a plane take off in the distance in front of you, and here's the ground, and here's the plane is at a 45-degree angle, okay? Now, if you were on that plane and you're being lifted up into the sky, time, it travels, it moves. It never stays still, it can't. It's like a shark. If time stops moving, time ceases to exist. If you could milk a cow and separate the cream, mirrors. Okay, mirrors. Okay, take one mirror and another mirror, and then you put a two-sided mirror in between those two. In theory, you could move through time. If you actually jump through a hoop, like a hula hoop, if you could actually jump through a hula hoop, if you've ever hula hooped, you're moving through time. An associate of mine wrote his thesis on a traveling watch, and he called it time travel. And it has to do with a certain watch that gets lost in a mix. I believe perhaps it was a thief who took a watch, lifted a watch from someone's wrist on a subway, and time travels. Your eyes are just things that gather information. They're not even real. The pH levels now are, double or triple what the record was back in, the 1930s. So anybody saying that a prehistoric era can't happen again well, that's just false. Everything that's happening today points to another Paleozoic era, more dinosaurs, T-Rex, raptors, pterodactyls. These animals are all going to come back. It's all because the soil is just ripe. The soil is just perfect. In the last fiscal quarter, banana crops have outpaced just about everything. Dinosaurs love bananas. There's no denying it. Hurricanes gather their energy from oils, natural oils on people's fingertips, oils from the oceans, oils from the streets. And what hurricanes do is they pick up this oil and they concentrate it into a sphere. And as the sphere builds energy, it collides with water, hence oil and water. And because they don't mix, a hurricane is formed, and it causes a lot of damage. Carpeting. Everyone says carpeting, oh, that's man-made. That's man-made. You know what? Everything came from somewhere. Everything came from a mineral, something solid, a rock, a gas, a liquid, something from the atmosphere. It had to do with how that carpeting got made, how that chair got made, how that anything can be made, anything can be automated, anything can be manufactured in an automated setting. There are no more handmade things. There are no more organics. Everything is automated, fully automated. Robots are the now. Humans don't understand that these precious minerals that can be used, they can be regenerated. They talk about fossil fuels, they're irreplaceable. They're running low, they're running out. Everything can be regenerated. Everything's a cycle. Everything's a cycle. Everything can be regenerated. Do you not understand that? Picture the Earth's resources as a 10-pack of AA batteries. You use a set, use 2 batteries for, say, a device. They wear out. What do? You get 2 new ones. That powers your device for the life of those batteries. Those die out, you get 2 new ones, and those power that device for the life of that battery. It's a cycle, it keeps going. Greenhouse gases. Here's the first thing, they're not green, and they don't occupy a house. A greenhouse gas, if you can consider this, a blue gas and yellow gas. If those were to combine, they'd create a green gas. Now, as far as I can discern, the fact that a house, it doesn't have to be a house. It can be a trailer, it can be a duplex, it can be a motel. It can be just about any living quarters except maybe a tent. So, once you combine these, blue gas, yellow gas, living quarters, and you allow that to, the gas has to fester, and it has to spoil, and it has to rot, and then it turns into a greenhouse gas. 25 to 30 years ago, there were still 4-legged mammals in the oceans. All we have now is salt. Everything in the ocean that used to live has turned to salt. And salts are actually now the #1 commodity of the oceans. And it used to be fish.